Good morning and welcome to Live with Joan in Learn to Communicate with Animals with Joan. And we'll wait for people to come on, but good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good everything. So we are here and we have lots to talk about and lots to do. And we have a little special caper here in a package. We're going to unpack some stuff. So let's see. I have lots to share. We have the animal communication. Well, first of all, we have the intensive coming up, and that starts October 4th. And if you saw my place, as usual, it's like, I've got to get everything done. But just, yeah, so I'm in project land as well as working on the book. I just have 2 more stories and I'm done with the 6th chakra, and it's intense. They're all intense. Then I get to move on to the 7th chakra, which has quite a bit in it. But I'm releasing in October the new book that I was working on last year, Animal Communication 101. I'll talk more about that in a minute. And yeah, and so the fall intensive is around the corner. The Animal Communication Level 1 starts on the 23rd of October, I think. We'll get all the links in here. Energy Healing for Animals starts on about the 13th of November, and I think, is that a Thursday?
Yes.
Yeah, and then we have, but before that, we actually have
The 14th, November
14th. Okay, and the week before that, it's going to be so much fun. We have Animal Medical Intuition live in person, and anybody can take that. Lola is then coming and doing the animal body massage, so the horse massage and the dog massage. Did you take that last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You did. Yeah. So she's going to take the medical intuition.
That's
And
amazing.
her husband. Yeah. So they're going to come in early, take the medical intuition, and then stay on and teach the animal massage. So that's very exciting. And then we've got, let's see. Yeah, and so then I leave for the trip. We have 6 spots left on the dolphin trip. We have Tula Tula, which the dates are September. Oh, my stomach is growling and I've got a mic on. I'm in a cleanse. Let's be clear. I'm in a cleanse.
I'm looking at the date.
And it's September 2024. No, September. It's this time next year. I'll be getting back about this time next year. It's September 6th through the 14th is Tula Tula in South Africa. And even though the trip is closed for this year, I probably could squeeze one more person into Kenya and Tanzania and to go see the elephants at the Sheldrick Trust. My world has turned into elephants. Have you noticed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Used to be lions. Used to be dolphins. It was dolphin. So, yeah, we'll get some lions in. Well, the next November, the following November, is back to Zimbabwe, where Hwange Park, where Cecil the lion's offspring are, that I spent an enormous amount of time with. In fact, we were in a Jeep that got a flat tire with lions piled 5 feet away. And how our guide switched that tire out is a video somewhere in my camera. But anyway, so we'll go back there and then to Botswana. So there's lots to do. So we'll get the dolphins, the lions, and the elephants in. And then we're going to move on to some other things, and that is in the works. So anyway, if you're new to me, my name is Joan Ranquet. I'm an animal communicator, author, TEDx speaker, and founder of Communication with All Life University. We have programs for animal communication, energy healing, nature and wildlife, and I take people on wildlife trips. And we have everything from beginner to professional coaching for animal communication and energy healing. And we have international and domestic outreach, which includes a shelter project. I get news tomorrow on yeah, we get some big news tomorrow. Big news. So And what else? That's it.
That's it.
That's all. And AC 101 is coming out, and that'll be out on the, oh God, I don't know. We made up a new date, but, because we have so many other things. And I'll just give you a little secret. If you aren't doing any of the bigger things, this weekend we're having a flash sale. I don't ever announce my flash sales, but once a month we do a flash sale. Whatever it is that, that particular digital class goes on sale for half off for like 4 days. So again, it's animal communication fundamentals, and that includes some crazy great bonuses. So that's it. Keep your eye out for the flash sale. So that's it. Anybody here?
Oh yeah.
This is me on a cleanse. But by 1 o'clock, I'll be like, I'm tired.
I just remember when we were both doing a cleanse that day and just.
We hit the wall.
Whew. Okay, so Leslie Williams says hi.
Of course.
Joyce
Hello.
Lee Leggett says hi all.
Hello.
Dr. Cindy Atwood says hi. It's great to be here.
Oh my God.
Live today. Yay.
Yay. I'm so glad you're here. We have to talk. Anyway, yes.
Jen Ramian says hi, Joan and Claudia and everyone.
Good morning.
Tanya, God bless you. Thank you. She posted the links for me.
Thank you, Tanya.
Val says good morning.
Good morning, Val. Okay, so, yeah, now I'm exhausted. That was all I had. I talked a lot and I could go to bed. I went to bed at 8 last night.
It's the weather too. Like we're here.
I know. This morning I went down to feed and it was early. The sun was just barely coming up. And it was like 54 degrees out, which if you saw my stuff last week, it was 100, 106 one day, 109. So my little Arab Pegasus was shaking and I had to put a blanket on him and make him some oatmeal. And of course he loved the oatmeal. I gave him all warm stuff. Yeah, they've got it made here. And then on my hike, we saw another coyote. That's like every day. And it's little Missy Pants, Penelope. Sees, in the new book, the Chakra book, I'm really, going into what the third eye is, but also the organs or the, senses around every particular chakra. And this is smell, sight, hearing. And it's so funny to watch because Penelope sees them and Abby smells them. And it could be that Abby smells it first and it puts Penelope on alert because they're on leashes when we first start out the hike. We don't, till we get to the unicorn portal, we are on leash. And then we're wildly off leash through the riverbed. But, yeah, so it was pretty crazy because it was really far away. But, I mean, Cindy would attest to this. After going on enough wildlife trips, my eyes are really trained to be looking at something, and even though it's blending perfectly, it's like, oh, there's 2 ears. And I mean, that little guy was far away and really took its time once it got onto the road to look back at us. I always wave. But anyway, that's it. Anybody else here?
Leslie Shumwayson says hello.
Hello. Yeah, if you're just joining, say hello and where you're from. We'd love to say hi. Lot of things. We had the EFT boot camp last weekend, and I think it was really a profound experience. And I have my little dream team of teachers for the immersives. So intensives are live here in person, 9 days. We have the intensive coming up, 3 days of animal communication, death, dying, and beyond, and then energy healing for animals. And then the immersives are their requirements for the students in the school, but they're also a great way for people who can't make a live class to be able to do that. I mean, we have an immersive coming up for lost animals. the first weekend of November. And that one's really fun. I mean, it's, it's hard to think that working on lost animals is fun, but it's the exercises and the way that we get good at basically remote viewing on behalf of an animal is fun. So anyway,
Carol Hibschman says hi from Indiana.
hello from Indiana. Hi, Indiana, Carol. Okay. So we have a special guest here today who is in a stroller. My dogs are locked away because they just met and it was what it was. We were going to have another guest, but we will have her next week. And so if we could talk about what's going on, and we can do a little EFT tapping.
Want me to go over there and talk?
Yeah.
Start talking as I undo her.
Yeah, you can start talking as you undo her.
So Trixie, as some of you know, is the little dog I found on the middle of the road, and I had her on a hold for 30 days. No one claimed her, so then we became official, and she is now part of my family. Trixie has issues with bark. Right now she's wearing a cone because she has a hot spot, which is why I had to bring her. But she is a barker at everything. It is nonstop. So here we go. Phone so I can see comments and questions and stuff. Here she is.
Hello.
Here she is.
And when I go to her house, she just sits and barks at me. So this is an unusual opportunity to become friends.
She doesn't normally bark when we're out of the house. It's only at my house. All right. I'm looking at the live as we speak. Okay, so I'm going to take this off of her.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So she's a barker, and she even barks at my son, at my daughter, at my husband, and she adores them. So it's just, she loves Joan. She's gone up and taken treats from you and licked your face and cleaned up all your orifices.
Yeah.
But she is yap, like all night long. If she hears a tiny little sound, she starts barking. Like it could be just creaks from the tree or whatever, she'll start barking.
And I don't have a need to impose myself on her right now, right? We actually talked about this a lot in the EFT class the other day, the immersive, that I'm going to give her her own space, and when I'm going to start to do some work. So if you were to say what it is that you think, and I want to say that even though it's really great to do animal communication and to get to do the EFT, this book, you don't have to be an animal communicator. So I'm going to pretend that we don't know much about her, and show you that how we would do this, straight from the books. If I could find the page, that would be great. But we know she was found. We know that. What do we remember from the readings and stuff in the very beginning?
She's always on.
She's always on.
She's always on. She's what I remember is when you did the reading on the live. She's like a little super dog. Like she sees herself as this little
with a cape.
Yeah, I've actually put a cape on her once, and she went flying around the house. I was like, oh my god, Joan, she looked like a little superhero. She was very nervous, and she shuts down. She does the pancake when she freezes. So, what else?
Her history.
From what Joan picked up in the reading that she did during when I first found her, is that she got lost, very, very lost. She had someone, and it was a loss of some sort. We can't pinpoint it, but Joan thinks that someone may have passed, and then she was passed around from hand to hand to hand home, and then just got lost. She is an escape artist. I've had to Trixie proof everything. And yeah, that's pretty much. And we're thinking she's young. She's on the younger end.
Mm-hmm. So
And she's fearless. I mean, it's funny. She shuts down, but she's also fearless. Like she'll play with Bella, and she's not afraid to play with an 80-pound dog that towers over her, right? But when it comes to people, she's very wary and just barks nonstop.
So I'm going to go from page 64 of the book, investigation for the animal. So, oh, that's so funny from the point of view of Buddy the barking dog.
You see?
I don't even remember what I write because I'm already on to the next thing. Okay, so when I bark, I feel, what do you think she feels?
I don't want to say protective because it's not protective of me. It's protective of her space. Like it's her thing. It's like, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, back off, back off, back off.
I also feel
Scared. I pick up on that.
I continue to feel
Nervous. Insecure.
my people around me think
It's annoying.
which makes me feel even more
Insecure.
hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's familiar, that it reminds her of anything, or if there's a secondary gain?
That's a good question. I hadn't thought of that. I think the barking, it's what she knows.
So it's familiar.
Yeah. It's how she's set her boundaries.
It's her MO.
Yeah. The secondary gain is she gets put away in her safe space. So that I'm guilty of that one.
Okay. One of the following transition. Do you think she feels blocked, resistant to shift, or she's in a battle? Or do you think she's struggling with a deep-seated belief, vow, or loyalty to her feelings?
That one.
Loyalty.
Deep-seated to belief, like it's a loyalty
To what?
to her. That's one that resonates with me the most. It's like, I'm not going to let this go. This is how I know how to do things. This is how I've survived. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
So hard when you're on the other end of it. It's
but how does she feel? It's a deep-seated belief. What?
that it's the only way she's going to be safe. Like it's her. It's almost like a soothing thing, like a self-soothing thing.
Okay. I forgive myself. Nah. It's time to move on. Nah. I'm ready to try something new.
Yeah. She doesn't feel bad that she's barking. She doesn't forgive herself.
Yeah, nobody feels bad they're barking.
No.
Okay, so in a perfect world, what would happen?
If something in a perfect world, she would bark when necessary because I'm not going to ask her not to bark, and then stop. Right? Like get the point. Like
But that's what we're doing. What are we feeling?
in a perfect world, she would feel peaceful and secure enough and safe.
Okay. Is anyone saying anything?
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to read it because, it's, first of all, Elaine Livingston says, hi, everyone. Hi,
Hello.
Elaine. Tanya says, what a little cutie. I have to read that.
Mm-hmm.
Leslie Williams says, she is adorable. Yes, she is. Elaine Livingston, she is adorable. Jan, so cute. I'm reading those so that she can hear them. Barbara McMillan is here from Lititz, Pennsylvania. Lititz? I think I'm pronouncing it right. Susie Reed says, I'm late but here.
Good morning, Susie.
Tammy Haynes says, awesome to see you in action. I love the immersive thank you.
It was so fun.
Got rid of it. Okay, there's the chat. Sorry, I froze the chat.
Okay. Oh, big, already starting to release.
Oh, and I don't even remember when I said she's licking. As soon as you said something, she started licking. It was, yeah. All right.
Okay, so you're going to tap.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
Okay. Inside of the eye. When I bark, outside of the eye, I feel protective.
I feel protective.
Under the eye, I am protecting my space.
I am protecting my space.
Top of the nose, because I feel scared.
Because I feel scared.
Under the chin, I feel scared.
I feel scared.
Inside the chest, I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Top of the head, I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Inside the eye, I am so scared.
I am so scared.
Outside the eye, I'm just scared.
I'm just scared.
Under the eye, I don't like change.
I don't like change.
Top of the nose, so I get nervous.
So I get nervous.
Under the chin, I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
Inside the chest, I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
Top of the head, I'm always on.
I'm always on.
Inside the eye, so it's easy to be nervous.
So it's easy to be nervous.
Outside of the eye, I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
Under the eye, I just get nervous.
I just get nervous.
Top of the nose, I'm always nervous.
I'm always nervous.
Under the chin, I'm always nervous.
I'm always nervous.
Inside the chest, even when I hear a leaf drop, I'm nervous.
Even when I hear a leaf drop, I'm nervous.
Top of the head, I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
Inside of the eye, and I'm insecure.
And I'm insecure.
Outside of the eye, I just get insecure.
I just get insecure.
Under the eye, I never got that security.
I never got that security.
Top of the nose, I'm insecure.
I'm insecure.
Under the chin, I'm insecure.
I'm insecure.
Inside the chest, I'm insecure.
I'm insecure.
Top of the head, I'm so insecure.
I'm so insecure.
Inside of the eye, it's so stupid.
It's so stupid.
Outside of the eye, but I am insecure.
But I am insecure.
Under the eye, and so I bark.
And so I bark.
Top of the nose, I bark.
I bark.
Under the chin, I bark to keep everybody away.
I bark to keep everybody away.
Inside the chest, I bark to keep everybody away.
I bark to keep everybody away.
Top of the head, I just bark.
I just bark.
Inside of the eye, and my people think it's annoying.
And my people think it's annoying.
Outside of the eye, they think it's annoying.
They think it's annoying.
Under the eye, they are so annoyed.
They are so annoyed.
Top of the nose, I can't win them back.
I can't win them back.
Under the chin, and it makes me more insecure.
And it makes me more insecure.
Inside the chest, it makes me more insecure.
It makes me more insecure.
Top of the head, I just get more insecure.
I just get more insecure.
Inside of the eye, but it's so familiar.
But it's so familiar.
Outside of the eye, it's how I set my boundaries.
It's how I set my boundaries.
Under the eye, no one comes near me.
No one comes near me.
Top of the nose, because they don't know if I'm going to bite or not.
Because they don't know if I'm going to bite or not.
Under the chin, I don't even know if I'm going to bite or not.
I don't even know if I'm going to bite or not.
Into side of the chest, I just keep everybody away.
I just keep everybody away.
Top of the head, I have this deep-seated belief.
I have this deep-seated belief.
Inside of the eye, that this is how I'm safe.
That this is how I'm safe.
Outside of the eye, it might be crazy.
It might be crazy.
Under the eye, but it's my self-soothing.
But it's my self-soothing.
Under the top of the nose, but I'm ready to try something new.
But I'm ready to try something new.
Under the chin, I am so ready to try something new.
I am so ready to try something new.
Inside the chest, I am ready to try something new.
I am ready to try something new.
Top of the head, I'm ready to let this go.
I am ready to let this go.
Inside the eye, I'm ready to let this go.
I'm ready to let this go.
Outside the eye, I'm letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
Under the eye, I am letting it go.
I am letting it go.
Top of the nose, I am letting it go.
I am letting it go.
Under the chin, I am trying something new.
I am trying something new.
Inside the chest, I am going to be secure.
I am going to be secure.
Top of the head, I am safe.
I am safe.
I am peaceful.
I am peaceful.
Outside the eye, I am peaceful.
I am peaceful.
Under the eye, I am safe.
I am safe.
Top of the nose, I am safe.
I am safe.
I am especially safe in my home.
I am especially safe in my home.
Inside the chest, I'm safe with my people.
I'm safe with my people.
Top of the head, and I'm safe with new people.
And I'm safe with new people. Yeah, there was a lot of releases, including for me. She did not want to. She was fidgeting, and I was about to let her go, and then she yawned. She took a huge sigh. I don't know if you felt it. She had a huge sigh. She's licking her lips right now. I could feel her body just.
I can feel that, yeah.
And that's why I'm yawning. It has nothing to do with the fact.
I'm yawning because I'm on a cleanse and I want to go to bed.
I was going to say it has nothing to do with the fact that she woke me up at 4:30 whimpering with her tail, but okay, here we go.
And a family, the quails, or the little, what are they called? The little...
Those are
yeah, the quails. I mean, like a super flock. About 20 went by.
Oh my God.
I was just glad you didn't see it.
I'm glad I didn't see them.
Because she would have stopped, whatever she was doing.
Yeah.
But she watched them and just watched them. So.
But I could feel her body just melt. Elaine Livingston says this all sounds so familiar when we were doing the script. Susie says, I'll be using this on my Nala. Thank you as always.
Yes.
Susie said, wowza, resist, then release. Yeah, she resisted and then released for sure.
And that was a very good demonstration of that, right? Because sometimes we have animals that are just like, all right. And sometimes we have animals that are like, no way. And she was like, I'm not so sure.
And I've tapped on her. And she's like that. She's, doing this and watching it. And it's not that she doesn't like to get tapped on, because I'll just sometimes sit there. But when I'm intentionally tapping with her, she's watching everything else that's going on. But she was doing that at the beginning, and then she just, it's like she gave in. She just surrendered to it. Rani Zaragoza says, do our animals share our same struggles because they're exposed and absorbed our negatives? Or is it more like attraction that we're brought together because of similar frequencies?
That's a great question. So I think we're brought together because of similar frequencies and that we are perhaps familiars, right? Like, I was just writing about how my horse Raleigh used to have to, my cat, Queen Latifah, demanded to be picked up when we said good morning to Raleigh. And she had to lay in my arms, and he would come and put his nostril on her and breathe 3 times, and then whatever ritual they had was done, right? Then I could put her down. But the point is, so I knew that they had been lovers or something in a past life, right? Like, so we're familiars. But do we share the same struggles? I mean, we can have the same experience, but we're going to have different feelings about it. And we're, for example, we have a shared client. She used to be my client, but I got too busy, and she's now her client, of someone that is, this is my perfect example. This woman is nearly blind. She has a dog. She always has a guide dog. They got in a car accident, and the dog got lost for a little, not lost for long, but got separated. And then the dog kind of shut down. And so they both experienced the same car accident, but they had different feelings about it, right? Like, it would feel out of control to the girl, but to the dog, she couldn't do her job, or I can't remember if it was a he or she, couldn't do her job because of just the tumultuous event. So when we're tapping, I'm going to tap with her here in a minute about just how annoying it is, right? That's a different, even though we're both experiencing the barking, I'm going to have a different feeling about it. Just think about siblings, right? everybody has a different, like, my sister's version of our household is vastly different than my version, right? I mean, it's just the way it goes. So, I mean, dramatically different over the same event. So we definitely got, we come together and we go through what we need to go through, and they do their thing, and we support their karma, they support ours, but they definitely have their own trajectory.
It's one of my favorite. Um, Actually, one of the big reasons why I picked you as a teacher when I was looking for teachers. I tell everybody that when I get on the phone with them, because it is, well, and given my experiences with previous animal communicators, where they told me that my animal was behaving the way they were because of my trauma and karma, made me feel great as an animal person. But so I love sharing that with people. You're the way you put it, like it's true. It's they have their own agency, we have ours. We just come together. So, Val said, I'm multitasking over here. I saw her before. Listen lightly while working on all the flash sale things. Wink, wink. Looked up when you finished, and my whole body could feel the change just looking at her after. Look at her.
Yeah.
Leslie Shumway Sim says, do our animals choose us to be their parents or their...
You know what my mantra is when I'm giving a pill? Too damn bad you picked me.
That was me this morning with her. When I was putting she has a really nasty hot spot on her tail, and she's not happy about any of it. And I'm like, too bad. You picked me.
I think we all pick each other, right? I think, you know, and I don't, do I think that like Pegasus was sitting in a really uncomfortable situation as a horse and was like, Joan's out there. But I think it's more like, we come back together with, like I said, familiar souls, soul families.
And I saw that meeting, and there was a recognition. I will never forget the recognition that he had in his eyes when he saw you. So, yeah, Pegasus.
And he also then got to unwind and have his own experience of grieving his last situation, and still has a faraway look for his old owner who died. But then he had, some 3 years of being bounced around, but he still had to unwind. But it's amazing.
Yeah. Are you done? You ready to chill out now? Yeah? Okay.
Are you ready to tap?
I'll tap with her on me.
Okay.
She'll release. All right.
Okay, so I don't remember what page that was. I just fell into it.
64, I want to say?
Yeah.
Charlie Kale says, I was listening while getting ready for teaching class. Yay. Now looking at her, her face is definitely more at ease.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see her face, but I feel her body melting into me. So.
Okay, page 58 is investigation for the human. So,
I'm going to watch this at home later today and chat with my husband.
when Trixie barks, I feel
frustrated.
I also feel
worried.
And I continue to feel
it's like frustration and worry and anxiousness. irrational.
People around me think.
When you say people around me, I'm thinking my family, that it's too much. It's on me to fix it. And it's annoying and frustrating for them.
Which makes me feel
a little resentful and helpless.
does it remind you of anything?
Oh yeah. Yes, it reminds me of just being a parent and being responsible for everything my kids did or didn't do or don't do, and it being on me to quote unquote fix it. And there's shame involved.
Do you think that you feel like blocked, resistant, you're in a battle? Is there a deep-seated belief, a vow, a loyalty?
I think there's a little bit of everything, but I think the biggest thing that is coming up is I'm blocked. Because I know what to do. I know what to do, and I feel like I won't be able to do it on my own, even though I do it for my clients. I can't do it for myself. So insecure in my own ability to fix it, so I ignore it.
Can you forgive yourself, or is it time to move on? Are you ready to try something new, or are you just at that point like, I can't take it anymore?
Yes, to all of it. I feel like I can't take it anymore. I feel like I need to try something new. I'm ready to move on. Because it's not just about the barking, right?
In a perfect world,
In a perfect world, I would be able to have peace in the house and be able to manage without feeling overwhelmed, without feeling like I can't do it.
okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So in this, we're going to use a setup statement. We didn't before because it'd be weird to get to that point with the dog. All right. Even though that barking makes me crazy.
That barking makes me crazy.
It is over the top.
It is over the top.
I mean, over the top.
I mean, over the top.
She barks at Elijah when he comes out.
She barks at Elijah when he comes out.
She barks at Naya when she comes out.
She barks at Naya when she comes out.
She barks at my husband when he comes out.
She barks at my husband when he comes out.
And I love and accept myself.
And I love and accept myself.
Even though it is too much.
Even though it is too much.
And she's so damn cute.
And she's so damn cute.
So it makes it even harder.
So it makes it even harder.
And I don't know what to do.
And I don't know what to do.
And I love and accept myself.
And I love and accept myself.
Even though I really do know what to do.
Even though I really do know what to do.
I don't know that I can do it.
I don't know that I can do it.
And I honor the choices I'm making.
And I honor the choices I'm making.
When Trixie barks, I feel so frustrated.
I feel so frustrated.
I feel so frustrated.
I feel so frustrated.
Oh my God, I feel so frustrated.
Oh my God, I feel so frustrated.
Like I leave my body frustrated.
Like I leave my body frustrated.
It's too much.
It's too much.
And then I get worried.
And then I get worried.
I get worried.
I get worried.
I am so 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 worried.
I get worried.
I get worried.
I get worried.
I get worried.
I am worried.
I am worried.
And it brings up all this anxiousness.
And it brings up all this anxiousness.
So much anxiousness.
So much anxiousness.
I've worked so hard to get rid of this anxiousness.
I've worked so hard to get rid of this anxiousness.
And there I am.
And there I am.
Feeling anxious again.
Feeling anxious again.
Over a barking dog.
Over a barking dog.
I feel anxious.
I feel anxious.
I feel anxious.
I feel anxious.
I feel out of control.
I feel out of control.
I feel anxious.
I feel anxious.
This feels out of control.
This feels out of control.
I feel anxious.
I feel anxious.
And you know what? This is irrational.
And you know what? This is irrational.
This is completely irrational.
This is completely irrational.
It's completely irrational.
It's completely irrational.
It's completely irrational.
It's completely irrational.
People around me, though,
People around me, though,
they are annoyed.
they are annoyed.
They are so annoyed.
They're so annoyed.
They are so annoyed.
They're so annoyed.
They are so annoyed.
They're so annoyed.
I mean, it's shrill.
I mean, it's shrill.
And they're frustrated.
And they're frustrated.
Because they can walk in the door,
Because they can walk in the door,
even though they were just here 5 minutes ago.
even though they were just here 5 minutes ago.
And she's like a machine gun.
And she's like a machine gun.
She's relentless.
She's relentless.
It is never ending.
It is never ending.
It's like a barkathon.
It's like a barkathon.
It's annoying.
It's annoying.
I'm not going to lie.
I'm not going to lie.
We are all annoyed.
We are all annoyed.
We are all annoyed.
We are all annoyed.
We are all
We
annoyed.
are all annoyed.
Because we can look at her and think she's perfect except,
We can look at her and think she's perfect except.
and the whole thing is so annoying.
And the whole thing is so annoying.
And it's so hard to get a hold of.
And it's so hard to get a hold of.
It is so hard to get a hold of.
It is so hard to get a hold of.
And it really reminds me of parenting.
And it really reminds me of parenting.
Oh, the responsibility.
Oh, the responsibility.
So much responsibility.
So much responsibility.
I wasn't sure I could even do it.
I wasn't sure I could even do it.
And then it brings up so much shame.
And then it brings up so much shame.
So much shame.
So much shame.
I have so much shame.
I have so much shame.
I don't know what to do with all this shame.
I don't know what to do with all this shame.
I am so sick of my shame.
I am so sick of my shame.
I'm actually sick of this whole damn thing.
I'm actually sick of this whole damn thing.
I want her to feel like this is her home.
I want her to feel like this is her home.
And I'm blocked because I know I've got the tools,
And I'm blocked because I know I have the tools,
but I don't know that I can do it all by myself.
but I don't know that I could do it all by myself.
I do it for others,
I do it for others,
but I don't know if I can do it here.
but I don't know if I can do it here.
So I'm blocked.
So I'm blocked.
I am 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 completely blocked over this.
I am completely blocked over this.
I am blocked.
I am blocked.
And I don't always have full support at home.
And I don't always have full support at home.
And so that's hard.
And so that's hard.
I have to admit that.
I have to admit that.
I should bark at all of them too.
I should bark at all of them too.
I'm ready to just stop all this insanity and bark at everybody.
I'm ready to stop all this insanity and bark at everybody.
The truth is,
The truth is,
I am so sick of it,
I'm so sick of it,
and it's all on me to fix.
and it's all on me to fix.
And I'm ready to try something new.
And I am ready to try something new.
I am going to release my block,
I'm going to release my block,
and I'm going to step into something new.
and I'm going to step into something new.
I'm going to try something new.
I'm going to try something new.
I'm going to start barking at my family. Or something else.
Or something else.
I'm going to let something else come into our world
I'm going to let something else come into our world
and get a hold of this.
and get a hold of this.
Because we all deserve a perfect house.
Because we all deserve a perfect house.
We all deserve to have peace.
We all deserve to have peace.
And we all want peace.
And we all want peace.
And we all want something I can manage.
And we all want something you can manage.
I mean, they need to manage themselves.
I mean, they need to manage themselves.
But I can manage the dogs.
But I can manage the dogs.
I'm really ready for that perfect home.
I'm really ready for that perfect home.
I'm ready for that perfect calm.
I'm ready for that perfect home.
I'm ready for that perfect secure.
I'm really ready for that perfect secure.
I'm ready for that perfect safe.
I'm ready for that perfect safe.
Okay, and take a deep breath. I would pay money to see you bark at your family. See? Told you. I know how to bark.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now she's yawning. That was a big, she just finally released.
She was releasing, girl. Yeah. She was releasing in the perfect world. Okay, let me see what. Carol Hibshem. Man, I'm so sorry. I cannot pronounce this last name. Wanted to know what the book you were using, and Charlie commented, Joan's book, EFT for Animals. Dr. Cindy said, thank you, Claudia. Thank you guys for holding
thank
space.
you.
Jan Ramian says she has so much expression in her ears. I'm hoping she means Trixie, not me. She does. She's very expressive in her ears.
Do you know how many muscles ears have? I can tell you. It's in my new book.
And Chihuahuas are notorious for using them to not live. And Ramian says humor was perfect in there. It was.
Yeah.
The irrational part that I know there's a lot here. There's things out there. There's smells. One of the things that came up, which is the irrational worry, is that Jeff's going to ask me to get rid of her. Seriously, he would never do that. My husband would never do that.
He would get rid of his kids before he'd get rid of the dogs and cats.
But that's
he would never get rid of his kids.
Well,
they might have to live somewhere else.
But it's an irrational fear. Like if I said that to him, he'd be like, "You're crazy." But it's an right.
Oops. Yeah.
Did you spill?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the book is Joan's book. No, can you put it? Well, you clean that up. It's Emotional Freedom Technique for animals and their humans. Creating a harmonious relationship through tapping. I just call it Joan the EFT book. That's why I had to look at the title.
Yeah, I don't know what the title is.
You can find it on Barnes & Noble, Amazon.
Wherever you buy books.
Wherever you find books. Yeah. All right.
Anyone else?
Let me see. That's it. Well, Rani Zaragoza says the barking at the end was the cherry on top. Daniela Van Amsterdam says this was fun. Big releases.
Yeah.
Tammy says hugs to me. Thank you, Tammy. You too. And Daniela says I love her face when you barked. Hilarious. Leslie says the barking was so funny. She just went like, wait, you do it too?
I'm really good at barking.
Your growl is the best.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, I'm good at barking. I'm good at standing on my porch on the patio and doing coyote calls, and they call back. And then I also got good at lion roars. They weren't that good, but the lions responded at the White Lions. It was really funny because one night we were watching a movie, and you know, a lot of places in Africa have like outdoor, indoor, like dining areas. So we're watching a movie about the White Lions, and they're roaring in the movie. So they started roaring in real life back to the movie. And that's when the documentary, and that's when we started roaring back. And so every night to say goodnight, we did a roar, 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 roar. It was better than that, but I know. I'm not a lion. I'm a I'm a something. I don't know.
You also do raven calls.
Yeah, I've got good raven calls. I've got some good calls. I know. You might have to watch me because who knows what will come out of my mouth. Anyway.
Okay, it's 10:50.
Okay, you have to teach.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That was fun.
All right. I'm going to get behind the camera again.
Yeah, okay. And so thank you everybody for joining us. And we'll probably do something like this next week. And then yeah, we've got some good fun things coming up here in the live. So please stay tuned. Come back next week. And if you're interested in the intensive where we do animal communication, death, dying, and beyond, and energy healing for animals, or animal communication, or energy healing for animals, or animal medical intuition, reach out to Claudia. And yeah, thank you so much for coming, and see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.